Hey, hello, how are y'all doing? First of all, let me start this off before I get into this, and some people get triggered or weird by saying that there was a time in my life where I truly believed in what they call the American dream. I was raised pretty average life, like a lot of people here in this country. I was part of the Boy Scouts of America. I used to go through my neighborhood doing everything from Christmas caroling to raise money for the Children's Hospital to many other community things. As I got older, I became an election official. I worked as an election official for some years. I also worked for the state of West Virginia, Park Service there. I know why we lower flags. I know all these things. I truly believed in this for a little point in my life. But through just a lot of studying, I found out I was being lied to about a lot of things. So I stepped out of being an election official and voting. Well, now things have gotten to a point to where it looks like what we call the American dream, the American lie, I don't know, however you want to look at this. Anyways, what we call America here is, as you as you'll start seeing, it's bullshit. Your freedoms. Look at your freedoms. Right now, I just seen a thing where they said this test had failed. They looked through, they said it failed. A lot of people lost a lot over that. Now, I could say my opinion on why this happened, but I'm not. What I will say is across the world, we're having a lot of issues, and I see a lot of governments starting to fail and starting to damn near enslave the people. And I'm watching what's going on here, watching our government fight with itself. I'm looking into everything, and I see a failure. I see this country, its systems, they're collapsing, they're falling. So, made me think. Last night when I was laying there in bed, this is just an idea I had. I'm not telling anybody to do it. But if I had a flag flying outside of my house, it'd be half staff. Half staff is for fallen heroes. Now I know we lost 11 in Afghanistan, but that isn't just what I consider to be heroes. There's a lot of people who have called, who've turned around and told us that these systems are lying to us, that they're trying to take away our freedoms here in America. Those are true heroes to me. But instead of flying flags half staff, they've been suicided. Or they say they committed suicide. We know better. So to me, a lot of these people bringing out truth are American heroes. Flag half staff. Flag upside down. Danger, dire, a major dire event, danger, danger to property and everything. Well, let's see. We've had a lot of protests, with people busting out windows, destroying property, hurting one another. You know, you got government officials arresting people over stupid stuff related to this cootie bug thing. That to me says we're all in danger. Freedom is in danger. Freedom is dying. So, I just wanted to kind of throw my little idea out there. If I flew one of those flags, it would be upside down. It would be half staff. Oh, hey. Hello, Debbie, Kenneth, MR. Um, I have to move the screen over to read everything. Hold on a second. Yeah, I know. They said 30 some, and I got 10 or 11 as far as the Marines. What exactly? So it depends on what channel you're following. You know how it is when news comes out. It gets kind of jumbled around until somebody locks it down and goes, "Here's exactly what happened." But yeah, a bunch of people killed over there. And last night when I went to bed, man, I ended up having all kind of weird dreams because of all the stuff going on in Australia. Oh, the stuff going on in Australia. I'm telling you what, we need to pay attention here. You don't want to end up like that. Now, I don't want to get into too much and get myself in trouble here, but I don't think it would totally happen in this country because a lot of people know why the Second Amendment really exists. They say it's for your protection. It is. And you know why. Me personally, I, I don't have anything like that. You know, I don't hunt, so I don't have any kind of reason for anything. I got a pocket knife used for whittling wood, but that's about it. I'm a very non-violent person, and I do not condone violence. But I do see what's happening in the world, and I do know the peoples, and I know that we live in a country where they have done a very shitty job at taking care of the mental illness problem within this country, and at the same time pushing people around, taking their jobs from them, taking their livelihoods from them. They need to quit. Country full of pissed off people's mental illness, and that right. Don't push the people too hard. I know many people that's come back from over in war, Marines and Army, all of them, pissed off. You know what it's like getting your damn legs blown off or something, coming back to a country and trying to get a prosthetic and them arguing with you over shit. I seen a kid that was 20 some years old. He was so disgusted. His legs and shit were blown off. His mom had to bath him. He said it was the most degrading feeling to have his mother have to bathe him at damn near 30 years old. All because he went overseas, got his legs blown off, and the damn government wouldn't give. You kidding me? You go to war, you should come back. You should get a check, the best insurance available, optical, dental, everything. You put your life on the line for a damn lie. That's the least they can do. These damn oil wars and shit. Wars are backed up by the big bankers that run the whole world. They turn around and they fund both sides. Winning situation for them. War is nothing but a way to make money and pass around money. Look at the major air. Let's see. I know the ones. I'm trying to think of. But here in the U.S., look at the profit margin, and through this Afghanistan thing, look at the profit margins of some of these ones over here that build our jet planes. We're talking over 1,000% profit. That's profit off of war. That should be damn illegal. Systems across the world are going to fall. That's all there is to it. Our Creator knows what's going on, sees what's going on, and knew before it would happen. Plans were made. The earth right now is covered in a bunch of people who are tuned in to this Creator. And they're helping to awaken the others. All across the world, people are standing up. And I'm happy about it. We want true freedom. We want unity. Screw all this bullshit and borders and barriers and you gotta have a passport and all this crap. It's all junk, man. My friends in Africa, my friends in Australia, my friends in Europe, my friends all over the world, they're the same as me. We are all loving, divine, free-willed beings. I don't claim to be an American. I'm not putting a label on myself. And I'm not saying that I'm anti anything neither. But I don't pledge allegiance to one world government. If I pledge allegiance to anything, it is our Creator. That's it. I pledge my allegiance to no man. One nation under God, my ass. The whole world, not one nation. That's an egotistical thing to say. I will never repeat that crap they taught me in school ever again. I've had enough. Hey, Derby, you understand where I'm at. I've been tempering myself for a couple of days because I'm about to, like you did. I don't want to get this channel shut down, but I have had enough of this bullshit. If If you're not too keyed into what's going on, I suggest you just start looking around and see. And don't do it on that big old box you got out there hooked up to what they call TV. All a lie. About the only one I've seen lately putting anything that was some actual truth out there was some dude on Fox. But I'm not saying to watch that. I'm not saying to watch any of it. I don't care about none of it. It's all garbage as far as I'm concerned. You turn on the TV and it's nothing but a bunch of vampires and zombies and people just sex and just every damn thing they can think of to get into your head and pull you out of your divinity. Not me. It's all crap. Every bit of it. And all this stuff about dating sites. Man, they want you to run around humping like rabbits so you ain't thinking about anything. You don't have to do that. I've been a very sexually active guy throughout my whole life. And you know what? 8 years now. I've been single 8 years and had no relationship with a woman. You know why? Because I started doing the work on myself. I found the hole in my life. There's a hole. I was trying to fill it with stuff. There's no reason to try and fill it with stuff. That hole was there because I stepped away from the divinity. That hole is where Holy Spirit lies. When I fixed it, I felt whole again. I feel reunited with my actual soul in the divine realms. So therefore, I don't need to chase all this stuff in man's world. I truly believe that when they spoke the number 666, and the reason a lot of people say right here, that's where your pineal gland is, man. That is part of the connection to spirit. That number, if you look it up, has to do with DNA. It's the number of man. That's man's world. It's not necessarily somebody's going to come tattoo a number on you. What it is when the time comes, do you choose divinity or do you choose man's world? And right now, it's happening. And I'm watching it all over. It is that time. Make a choice. Make a choice well. Because those that choose man's world will fall with man's world. Period. I love each and every one of you. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here before I get too weird. Hey, free hugs, y'all. Oh, hello, Julie. MR, no press briefing. Yeah, I'm not surprised on that because I got an aunt that watches the news and I went out and said something to her. She looked at me surprised. Yeah, you're not talking about it. Wonder why. You know how many people right now, you can look all over the place. Over half of the country does not believe that the ones running our country right now are doing a good job. Move to the woods. Get some property in a rural area. Don't go by yourself. Find some friends. Hopefully, maybe you got friends that you all have different skill sets. Get you some non-GMO seeds. Good luck on that right now because a lot of people know what's going on. When I bought mine, I got my whole big pack thing for like $20 some. I think the last time I seen it, it was almost 40. Same thing. It's all heirloom variety seeds. Everything you can think of, man. Even stuff I don't eat like celery in there. But somebody might eat it, so I got them all. Learn how to live off the land. This isn't nothing new. Natives around the world, native populations have been speaking these things. And here in this country, Hopi, for example, said those that return to the old ways, I'm sorry about the squeaky chair, y'all, $130 and it's all squeaky. Doesn't matter if you buy a cheap chair or a good chair. And I really had to like save to get this chair too because I don't have that kind of money, disability, you know. But those who return to the old ways will be the ones who prosper through those times. Those times are these times now. There's many places where they're having issues, store shelves being wiped out. There's going to be some things happen here. And a lot of it you're not seeing because it's being rigged behind the scenes. They're trying to make this system fail. Problem is, they think they're going to bring this system down and put in a new one. When on the other side is our Creator going, I've been waiting for you guys to do this. Go ahead, drop your system, because I'm instituting a new one where all shall prosper. No more pain, no more suffering. We don't need world leaders and rulers. One thing having somebody leading a project or leading something, but there's a big difference when it comes to what they call our leaders. These aren't leaders, these are rulers. The only people who need rulers are slaves, and I am not a slave, and neither are you. Stand up for what you feel is right, and do this in a peaceful manner. Pray, meditate. And don't just use the words in your head. Go to that heart space. Feel what it is you're really trying to send out there. Really feel it. My suggestion would be really feel it. Go meditate it. Clear the mind. Then pray. And if you don't do any of that, just do these times. Try and get your mind chilled in whatever way you can to be able to see what is really going on in your world. This is no joke, people. This ain't just in this country. Look around. We all seen what happened in Africa. It was like a month ago. Stuff's happening everywhere. I'm watching Australia very closely. Got many friends there. Many friends. And they ain't too happy about it. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? My skies. Curious Bunny. Huh. Well, hello. Curious Bunny. Is there anybody here I've missed? Crafty Cat. Hey, how you doing? Nicky Dog? He's doing the lay in front of the fan thing. Yeah, I know my bed's not made, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? We're not on here to see how clean Dana's room is. And it's clean, it's just jumbled. Kind of happens when you're trying to stick. Half of my stuff's in storage, so, you know. I'm staying in a bedroom at a family member's house. Some stuff went kind of weird when I tried to move out of Michigan. The crazy lockdown states. Oh my God, the stuff the governor was doing up there. Whoa. Anyways. Hey, Edie. How you doing? What happened in, hold on a second. Let me see. What happened in Africa? Let's see. Well, one of their politicians died or something, or was killed, or no, wait a minute. Anyways, something happened politically to one of their people. They went nuts. The point that I was getting to is something happened there. They went into big protests, and they literally, well, what like protests? It was like here with the Ferguson thing and shit, but to a worse degree. I mean, they were looting, breaking shit all over the place. I've seen people that own stores in a mall. One guy threw oil all over the floor just to keep the people from going into his shop and stealing stuff. I mean, it was violent. You know, they're just breaking shit, stealing shit. It was terrible, man, terrible. But that's the energy. The energy itself that's coming through is not bad. The energy itself is change. A lot of people don't understand, and a lot of people don't want to change, and they're flipping out. And the system is feeling it, and it don't want to change. So it's pushing more for them flip the freak out vibes. But the actual energies that are coming through right now are divine in nature. They should be making us all hold hands and sing like the Who's, not fight like a bunch of no-brained, controlled zombies. Yeah, South Africa. I thought I said South, but yeah, I actually have a friend in Texas. that's from South Africa. You know, things things have been a little bit rough there for a while, anyways. They've been having some other issues and stuff, and well, I guess it got to the tipping point, and that's happened here a couple times too. Little sporadic movements throughout this country. Do I have links for what is it? Links for which one? I probably got links for a bunch of stuff. Look at my Facebook timeline. It's got all kind of stuff over it. I just put one out there today that was showing that a test that was the first one used for the cootie bug thing, that it just came back that after doing a bunch of study on it, it failed. So a lot of people were told they have the cooties that didn't. The businesses and stuff were lost over it. Nobody can sue because the way it was set up. But then again, I think that depends, because I found out there's some laws in California. So if you're in California, you might want to look into it. That's another thing I shared out that was showing their rights as far as their medical rights and different stuff. So, people could get away with not having to, stab themselves with the juice and wear masks around and stuff. They actually have some laws that were enacted around, I think, the time like HIV or something, that help them as far as that. But yeah, if there's anything you have questions on that you think I might be able to help you with, just drop it in here, or if you know me on old Facebook, you can drop something there, and if I ain't got it right away, I'll try and look for it. I spent a good amount of time yesterday trying to find a link for somebody to help her and her coworkers who are about to lose their jobs over this BS. Which here's a funny one. 2 years ago that the state of New York said, "Hey, we have a measles outbreak, so you no longer have the religious right to not accept a jab." Yeah. Measles. It's getting really bad. Bullshit. That was done on purpose. They knew that this was going to come out. So they took away everybody's rights in anticipation of the cooties. Why? Well, you all know why. Oh, yeah. Dude, I tell you what. I wouldn't want to be near Oregon right now. The crazy thing is about maybe 10, 15 years ago, man, I was like, yeah, that would be a cool place to go to, man. Good people. You got a lot of wilderness and stuff up there. Just these systems have polluted everything, man. I always thought Washington was kind of cool too, but now there's Washington, Oregon, or California. There ain't no way you're getting me near there. You literally have to shoot me dead and drag my body there. But that's just my avatar you're dragging there, because I'm gone. I'm going back to where the hell I came from. So you can't threaten me with death. It's like, what? What? You're going to send me on vacation? Yeah. Oh, hey. As a matter of fact, hold on. Is Derby, you still here? Shit. Here, hold on a second. Even if you aren't, I think I can still do this. Come on, scoot over. Yeah. Hold on a second. There we go. Well, if Derby ain't here and anybody, because I might talk to him tonight, depending if we all go. If I end up on his channel or Nez's channel, but Nez, if you see Derby or talk to Derby before I did, I just added him as a moderator. I would have did it first thing, but I was in that I've had enough mode, like ready to explode kind of thing. So I kind of had to get that out. So Derby, my friend, you are a moderator. All right. I don't think I really have much more to say. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Just had to kind of spit that stuff out, but I don't know. Like I said, if I had one of them things outside of my house, it'd be half staff and upside down. And I don't care who got mad over it. This dire emergency. Dire emergency. Freedom. Trying to kill freedom in the land of the free. Kind of weird to call it the land of the free, seeing as this whole country was started on genocide. 16 million strong was the native nations. Look at their numbers now. Country that goes around telling the rest of the world, you can't treat people like that. Hey, we got to get Saddam Hussein. He's created genocide in this country. Really? So what do you think the little thing y'all did with the Native Americans were? Did you know there was like it's 7 or 9? I have to look it up. We'll just go 7. 7 congressional medals of honor, and they still set on the banner with the 7th Cavalry right now for the Wounded Knee Massacre. People in our military were given the highest honor you can get for massacring people. Sick. So, I don't know. Maybe you could look at this from a biblical aspect and say, Babylon's falling. Oh, did I just say that? Yeah, start a country on genocide. That's not good karma. That's not good karma at all. Wonder what things are going to look like when that next eclipse crosses over 2024. I've never been one to go, sky, asteroids, comets. God is angry. But you know what? It is interesting. Everything was created by the one, so the one can use anything that's needed. And the earth seems to react to us, our energies, and whatnot. So I'm following the signs, man. I see the stuff falling down through the skies, and I'm starting to think a lot of it ain't that. I'm starting to think we got satellites and crap falling out of there, but that's a whole other story. I don't know, man. But anyways, signs are there. Times are now. They're not going to get their ways. But we got a bumpy ride in between now and when it's all cleared out. I love each and every one of y'all. Try and stay chill. If you're one of the ones out there spreading truth, keep it up in any way you can. But don't get your channels shut down or get yourself in trouble. And I know I don't have to tell anybody here not to spread fear. Y'all don't spread fear. You can spread truth without spreading fear. You know. Just keep it up. Y'all are beautiful. I love each and every one of y'all. Have a great day, evening. Hey, hello, Camilla. I'm just going to say Rose. Camelina Rose. There. I got it out. Man. Maybe I need to like go, oh. I really want to drink my coffee, though. I really want to drink my coffee. Oh, shoot. Let me see. I'm going to do something here. You know what? Let me try something here. Do-da. Bam. All right. Let's see here. What? Hold on. I'm trying to see what everybody's saying. The fix is an inside job. What do you mean the fix? There's a lot of. But right now, about the best thing you can do is keep going inside. Prayer, meditation, get your answers. you know, because you definitely don't want to get it from these main systems. You know, everything's okay. Yeah, great big lie. Don't tell me that. I'm finding my crew. I'm heading to the mountains. I'm gonna grow my own vegetables and stuff because I don't trust none of it. I get a Social Security check. You know, this system fails. Well, shit, I'm kind of screwed. I'm down in that area of Alabama where I think you have to use a jackhammer to break the ground just to try and plant anything. It ain't nothing but red clay, red dirt, red clay, something. Not shit that's worth growing in. Well, let's see here. Yeah, you seen nothing enforced. Yeah, it's all crazy, man. We're just living in a big mess of lies and you know all that kind of stuff. Crazy, man. I don't get how anybody in this day and age would blindly believe what the government says after all the lies and lies and lies and lies that's been going on since way before I was even born or thought of. There is a reason that Benjamin Franklin said that the government should be replaced after 200 years. He said they go stale. Well, basically, what happens is after 200 years, they learn and create all kind of loopholes, different stuff. They learn how to totally screw everybody and enslave the population. And fortunately, we don't have to go do anything crazy for this one to fail. It's failing on its own. It's turning on itself. Evil will crumble under its own weight. It's just the way that it works. Oh man. Whoa, 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 wait a minute. Crafty? Well, hold on a second. See, somebody just called somebody stupid. You can. Thank you, Naz. Yeah, that's actually somebody that was a friend from another channel, but it seems that she's been poking at some other friends of mine, and now she's poking here. Don't do that in my live feed. The moderators are my friends. They know me well. And not only do they know me well, but they know this moderating stuff, some of them way better than I do. And they're fast, very fast. So don't ever come on this putting any kind of hate, craziness, being mean, or anything. You will be bounced fast. It's just the way that it is, you know? Well, here's the thing. Never mind. I'll talk to you about it later, Nez. It's a whole big mess of things going on. But yeah, it's some trolling crap. Goofballs. They're trying to troll here. Man, I'm telling you what. Don't try and troll me. I'll look to do a whole psychological breakdown on you. Get in your head. Love to see what? Love to see ordain. Oh, okay, I guess that'd be you. Or love to see your sky. Okay. Well, I tell you what, the sky here is very, 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 very open, man. I got some stuff on cards I got to pull off that I've tried to, take pictures of. I've sent some stuff to Mr. MEB, but I think he put me on a list. He ain't sharing none of my stuff anymore. Um, I got some cool moons, suns, clouds, different stuff. But yeah, it's pretty flat down here, Mike. So the sky is wide open. There's like farmland down here. So you can get really, really, really good views of the sky. I tell you what, man, a while back I didn't get my camera in time. Well, I had at that time I didn't have my regular camera that I got now. I had a cell phone. And driving down the road, well, I was riding. Somebody else was driving. And I was in the passenger seat. And I swear I looked up and all the clouds turned into squares, dude. It looked pixel. I thought to myself, it's like somebody was on a computer and the sky was a great big like hologram, and somebody walked in and said, "Hey man, here's your coffee," and they turned around and went, "Oh hey man, thanks." And then right at that time, I seen they turned to squares, and I went to get out a camera, and it was almost like the guy at the coffee said, "Hey man, you better look at the computer screen. Somebody just realized what's that." And the person turned around and went, "Oh crap, somebody's seen," and they clicked some buttons, and I swear they went right back to normal clouds. It was a one. No, it's got to be the strangest thing I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of strange stuff, but I've never seen clouds go square. I mean, I've seen some weird edges on them, but all of them were squares. And then that fast, they turned into normal clouds. I went, that is weird. I wasn't high. I wasn't in any kind of meditation or nothing. We were driving down the road, and I was just looking around like I always do at nature, the sky, the trees. Man, that was weird. Really weird. Hmm. Interesting. Hey Nez, if you can't get a hold of me on Facebook, because I have a friend, a good friend that's been having some issues, and she's told me of a whole string of people coming from one direction. Might be able to give me some clarity on that. Thanks there, Camelina. Thanks to both of you for the insight. Um, but yeah, I'll go ahead and get out here. I want to leave you guys on here all day. And hey, man, thanks y'all for showing up. uh, that's nice. Yeah, a lot of people don't have fake book, you know, and I can't say I blame them, but I kind of find it fun. This is what I feel like when I go to Facebook. It's like, all right, you ready, Neo? Yeah. All right, I'm plugged into the Matrix. Let's go. So to me, it's like some weird game I play when I go to Facebook where I'm plugging into the Matrix, running around, waking people up, and then I unplug and get the hell out. So for me, it's kind of fun because I'm I'm picking at, like, okay, you know the little kid that walks along the fence with the stick, brrr, and the dog starts barking, and they're like, "What?" That's me. The dog in the fence. That's the AI systems. See, last year they started on my ass, and they kept trying to shut stuff down, and then they told me I couldn't do any videos on Facebook. So I got on YouTube and I said, "Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, you." And I called him a few choice things and told him, I said, "That's hilarious. Think you could shut me down?" I said, "I just go to YouTube, do the video," and plastered it all over Facebook. And ever since then, yeah, I vowed to just nail that AI over and over and over. You want to hit me with the report card? Well, they ain't hit me with one yet. But I ain't dumb. I know how to write. And it's so stupid because all you got to do, I found out, is people are taking memes now and writing exactly what they want instead of the actual words, and just doing one of them things with like a print shop where you just kind of make it fuzzy and the AI can't read it. Why? Because they're not going to hire people to go in and read all that stuff. It's a computer. My aunt's a retired computer engineer, and she'll tell you, there's computers without a human aren't that intelligent. You have to have a human to work that thing, you know? So the computer on its own is not going to pick up everything. So I found me a fun new game. You want to pick on me? Go right ahead. I'm the last person you want to pick on. You just created a fun new game for me. It's like, all right, I got a fun new game to play. uh, I was gonna set up something to do something with the Hangouts, and somebody else told me the Hangouts is full of trolls. But I guess you gotta just know that people you call trolls could be anywhere. They could be on any site. So I guess that's just one of those things, you know. But yeah, if we could all figure out some kind of like thing where we could talk. I know they had the Discord thing, but I don't even mess with that. There was one person I knew that had Discord a long time back, and it kept getting hit by, I don't know, if it's trolls, hackers, or what, but it was a mess. So it's like, where the hell do we go to even talk? uh, oh yeah, see, I don't know anything about Hangouts, but if you guys ever want to do anything like that or set up anything, just let me know. Hit my email. I think y'all know my email. Nez, you got my email. Um, I usually just stick it here, but seeing as it looks like we got maybe some trolls running around today, well, I have to find a different way to send it. You know. Hmm. I don't know. When I tried it, it was a long time back. I don't know, man. Maybe a few years ago. Um, yeah, it was. Somebody here on YouTube had one, and I know somebody else that had some issues, but I don't know. His might have just been some glitchy stuff, you know, like you have with programs and computers. Not sure. But yeah, you guys want to talk or do anything like that, you know, send me a message where, because when it comes to Discord and Hangouts and stuff, I really don't know much. I've never done the Hangouts. I've only been on Discord like twice. So those are areas that I don't really know. um, oh, that's good. So yeah, it's not like a channel or a, you know, a whatever kind of Discord. It's your own personal thing. Well, that's cool. I guess that's one way around it. Yeah, neat. Cat C. Hi guys, I'm not a troll. I'm listening while I cook supper. Okay, Cat C. So what's up? Been watching long? Just curious if you've been part of the conversation or seen what's going on here. Just tuned in. What? Yeah, I don't comply with a lot of stuff. Dun, 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 dun. I'm still here, y'all. I'm just doing something real quick here, is all. Doodah, doodah. Hmm. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Let's see here. No, that's not it. Hmm. Interesting. Don't know, Camelina. That's where I was just going to look, trying to find it. I can't find it. Find other ones with that name. That's exactly what I was thinking, but I can't find anything at the current moment. I don't care. Whatever. Ain't bothering me. Hey, Debbie, you want a wrench? Debbie's one that I've actually talked to um, outside of here. Do you want a wrench? All right. How did the wrench crew? Now, you guys don't go start sword fighting with these wrenches, you know. I don't need them broke. These blue wrenches are not cheap. I still think it would be nice if we could, uh, you know, have our choice of like, flamethrower, sword. But nope, we all gotta have wrenches. That's okay though. I've got kind of cool with the blue wrench thing. I actually thought one time of maybe getting a couple cross blue wrenches tattooed right there. Oh man, I wouldn't tattoo it, but I did think of getting a couple wrenches, and trying to see if I can like weld them together. But I don't have a welder. Um, like pull all the chrome and shit off and paint them blue. From like a little stand, make like a little art piece. Oh yeah, yeah. Debbie's really really cool. What's great is when you talk to people on here and stuff, and then you actually get to actually talk to them outside of here, especially if you can hear the person's voice and stuff. And then it's like, oh wow, because there's more. It's it's weird texting, just texting. But when you're actually talking to a person, it's like, oh okay, So, and you learn a little more that way. So yeah, man, it's pretty neat when that happens. uh, um, I don't know anybody that's went to jail for it, but I've gotten reports right now of a bunch of people about to lose their jobs over it. Uh, I just had one friend say yesterday she's trying to help a bunch of her friends because they said at midnight last night they were going to stop taking any more paperwork from people over religious exemption. But here's the thing: I've actually watched the sheriff here talking in this right here in America, and he said, "Look, I'm going to tell you something right now." He said, "There is not, no matter what happens, nobody is going to come to your door." Now, of course, he might be talking his area, but there's a lot like this. He said, "Nobody's going to come to your door and force this on you. Nobody's going to hold you down and force this thing on you. They're trying to scare us. They can't. They can't." Again, back to the Second Amendment. Like I said, there's many military people that's come back from this country pissed off at the government. The government of the United States of America will not push the people that far. But what they will use is dark psychology to mess with your head. And that shit is real. I've been studying psychology, different things with psychology and sociology and shit since about 14 years old. That's why I hate commercials. It's it's legal mind control. Literally. You use certain scale patterns within music, you use certain triggers to make people do and think stuff. That shit should be illegal, man. That's dark psychology. It's no different than any other bullshit, and the gaslighting, all the weird shit people do. It's all bad, bad, bad shit. And everybody doing that crap should be held accountable for it. But they're not hearing it. That's okay. Because this thing of karma is real. It's a balancing. It's the way our creator created everything. You start doing a bunch of negative shit, pulling in negative energy. God doesn't have to punish you. You punish yourself. You're pulling in that negative energy. You mess around with evil, it will come get you. It's just like in all the little fables and stuff, where it's like somebody sells their soul to the devil and then the devil comes for payment one day. That's how the karma thing works. You keep messing around in them low places, it comes back to you. Just like if you do good works, it comes back to you. There's been times where I sit there and I thought, man, I feel horrible and blah blah blah. And what I do, I'm like, other people probably feel that way. So then I go on and do a video, or I ain't got nothing. Other people probably ain't got nothing. So share something. Every time I do something like that, something nice happens. And that ain't why I do it. I do it because when I start thinking, man, I don't feel good, I'm like, there's other people probably feel worse. Look at all the stuff going on in the world. You know, it's quite easy for me though, because I truly do love. I think of what we call Yeshua, or Jesus, as some people call him. It's my whole thought pattern. I don't care where you came from. I don't care what your titles are. None of that means anything to me. Who are you really? A divine loving being. Walk beside me. You know? When you truly have that love inside, it can help to conquer everything. You can start seeing through all these systems. Fear is no longer part of you, even death, because there is no true death, just the avatar. But at some point, these things break down anyways. But one thing that never dies is the eternal soul within. So, like I've said before, even if something did crazy happen, and people are rounded up, and it's like you either do this or you're gonna die. Like what? Did you just say you're sending me on vacation? I'd go one step further. I'd look them in the eyes and I'd say, "That's okay. You'll be forgiven. You know not what you do." Some crazy shit like that. I'd do something, make sure that right before they took me out, I got in their head. But the last words that I say will be, "I love you." Because when I go out, I'm going out with that feeling. And then people can live the rest of their lives thinking that they just killed a very loving being who, right before he went, completely zoned out of his head, got rid of every thought pattern in his head. And the only thing that person that took me out seeing was God through my eyes. And now they're haunted by that. Like, I swear, it was like for a brief second, I saw God within this man's eyes right before. Boom! Live with that for the rest of your life. Because I'll be on to a vacation. uh, Look, we can't tell each other what words to use. When you tell somebody it's called this, not karma, that is, again, people telling each other what to do and what to believe. And God's law is also looked at by a lot as natural law. So some people say natural law, some people say God's law, some people say karma. I work with people all over the world. If I tell people all over the world it is this and it is not that, then they look at me and go, "Oh, so you're coming from an ego point of view or a closed-minded point of view." I talk to people all over the world. So I will use God, source, creator, and great spirit. I have a lot of native running through me. Great spirit works for me. I also like the one. The one. We all come from the one. So that's just words. It's the same thing, just a different word. But truly, outside of here, it probably doesn't even have a word. And in many others would have different words for those. There are other light languages and stuff in which I speak, and I'm sure it's different within those languages too. So, you know, let's just all remember that. You know, it's just a matter of words. We all believe the same things. You know, that's how I'm able to just float around into different groups like I do, people with different beliefs, because I see they believe the same. So, but anyways, um, yeah. See, I tried telling people that shit, all this FEMA camp stuff and everything. It's all fear tactics. It's all fear tactics. I mean, over and over, it's like I've watched the things that happen in this country. You can't pull stuff like that. I mean, just look at what happened in Ferguson, in places like that. Just over a cop shooting somebody. Them people went ape shit crazy. So just imagine if the government actually tried that stuff. Oh my lord, this country would just blow up. And these people don't care. They'll throw rocks and sticks, man. You could take everything away from them. I said they'll beat you with a cardboard box or something. Yeah, we got to stay away from all that. I've been trying to tell people, quit with this pushing the agenda. The more we say, oh, they're going to build these camps, the more you're bringing that into reality. Don't do that. Don't be an advertiser for the other side. Because we all know if you look through any of these, the writings from the ancients, whether it be religious, spiritually, whatever, they all talk about this time. Ain't no stopping this stuff. It's impossible. Um, yeah, Mike. I know I've gotten pulled into some things, and it's like, oh my gosh, you know. I have friends the whole Q thing and stuff. I had to tell them, look, man, both wings, the right and left, are part of the same ugly bird. The only one that's going to save you is you. That's it. And it's through that Christ is light. That's it, man. I know some people don't exactly agree with me with the Christ consciousness thing, but it's what it is. It's what we're going through. That's what the change is: death, the resurrection. Those things can be used as far as us within this everyday life. The death meaning you no longer believe the bullshit you're being told by the system and convinced that man's world's the way. The resurrection being after you've washed all that shit clean from you and come back to divinity. So even some of that stuff can be used within our lives now to understand to get to these points. I missed something here. Hold on. Yeah, Mike, I'm telling people, I'm living with some people right now. I'm like, look, man, that got to start putting food back and stuff. And I told them when the whole coffee thing got hit, I said, might have to, get off the coffee. The coffee, this was a weather related thing though. But all the other stuff going on that I'm not going to get into complete detail in here. But yeah, trying to dump the system. I'm telling people, keep stocked up. But I'm holding this like it's a microphone, trying to talk into it. Hello. See, Nez, I got so used to using that microphone. The other day, I went to talk to somebody and I went like this. I picked up my keyboard and I said, and I looked down at my keyboard and I went, hey, wait a minute. I can't talk into my keyboard. uh, uh, uh. Hey, thank you. I love Dana. Oh, I love you all too. You guys are awesome, man. Oh, jeez. I had somebody tell me today I was awesome. I met a new friend yesterday and through Facebook, and she said uh, um, the reason that she got a hold of me was, we have a lot in common, and this and that. And she said, and you have a beautiful face. And I went, oh, shucks. I'm like, a beautiful face? Nobody's ever told me that before. I've never heard anybody say that to anybody. I was like, oh, jeez, thank you. Oh man. Yeah, the microphone. It's sitting back there. I don't have it hooked up because the way I'm running stuff now, I'm going live into this. Well, I can't show it to you because it's a camera too. But this camera is now the microphone. It actually sits on a little microphone stand. Yep, the actual microphone. Let's see. It's still here. It's beat up. I need to get an actual good microphone for singing. this thing's fell a couple times, and I've tried to put it back together, and it's got this really bad mid frequency on it. I think like around 3 kilohertz area is stuck cranked up on this, and I don't have an actual regular EQ. I have like mid, one that can take mids, bass, and treble down, but I can't just do that. I have to actually go in and pull down certain frequencies, and it's those frequencies. They give almost like a tin can sound. But I just know that because I've been playing music for many years, so I know a little bit about frequencies. I'm trying to talk in it. See what I mean? I'm trying to talk in a microphone that's not even hooked up. Hey, at least if nothing else, you guys are getting some good humor out of this. What fun. Oh, yeah. Mr. Mickey Dog, here. Got his eyes open. Can't see him from here. Here, look. Say hi, Mickey Dog. Hey. Mickey Dog and his little sock monkey. A friend gave this to him. Yeah, my little buddy. 15 years old. He turns 15 October, and I turn 50 in November. Yeah. Quite frankly, I don't think he looks 15, and I don't think I look 50, but I sure as I don't feel 50 neither. I'm like forever 9 years old. Okay, Camelina, hey, thanks for coming, man. I really appreciate it. The energy, all the good energy helps, and you brought in some really beautiful energy, and thank you, and proud to have you as a moderator, my friend. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, living in the present moment. Exactly, Mike. That's it. Stay present. The now. That's what we got. It's the now. Live in the now. So many people are worried about the past, which keeps them from progressing. And some people are so geared towards the future, they're not living in the present because they keep looking at the future. Well, keep looking at the future. One day, you'll be dead. You just keep looking at the future. There's got to be a point. Like, okay, for me, this is the future. It stops here, and then I can start living or something. No, that don't happen that way. Just start living now. Be in the now. Be present. I say that a lot of people aren't present. They're missing everything. They're not seeing what's going on in the skies. The signs are all over. My gosh, I'm seeing all kind of stuff up there. Orbs and weird clouds and asteroids and really cool colors. And I swear to you, at times, I look at the sky and I think that what we call God and the angels are up there purposely like painting things for us and showing us things, But yeah, that's just me. Some people look up at the skies and they see chemtrails and scary shit everywhere. I don't. I really don't. One time I did, but I don't now. I see some really cool rainbow colors and some neat things, man. I often feel like sometimes God and Bob Ross are both standing up there, and he's like, "Go ahead, Bob, paint him a picture." And Bob paints us a picture, and I look up and I go, "Where's my camera?" God done hired Bob Ross to paint the sky for us again today. Oh man. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and get out of here. Looks like everybody's. Well, it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm sure people's got things to do. Getting around dinner times and certain things, and I probably should eat. So I woke up late again, but I was in the middle of some weird dream sequences. I've been out of my meds. You all know what that means. So I'm in that cycle now of being without it for a while, where the dreams start coming in all real weird. Man, I had some crazy dreams. I even told off the president in my dream. I said, I'm going to sue your ass for slander. I don't know what he said, but I wasn't happy about it. And then there was this guy that looked like Brutus, but he had the energy of that Dr. Hook guy. And I was on a porch that, for some reason in my head, the porch, my brain was saying was actually the bow of a ship. And they were trying to lock down one of my friends or whatever, and I grabbed a chair WWF style and was gonna hit the guy with it. And I was like, "What the hell was that about?" Oh, the Australia thing. That's the lockdown thing. And still not sure why Brutus and Doctor Hook showed up in there, but the WWF thing was something that landed on my YouTube, and it was talking about some wrestler guy before I flipped off of it, and it all jumbled up into some weird dreams. And I woke up, what the hell was that? Craziest thing is the dreams are so weird. I was like, I'm gonna go back to sleep and see what else I see. And that's when there was some shit going on. I don't know, a whole bunch of weird stuff. And then I remember getting on the phone and I yelling at the president. I said, I'm gonna sue your ass for slander. And he was talking to me like unintelligent, like he wasn't making no sense, man. Like what is this dude even saying to me? But too much YouTube, I think. I think I've been watching too much YouTube videos on shit going on. And it all just got up into my dreams, and I woke up going, boy, that was weird. I'm going to get a cup of coffee. Oh, shoot. If you can be reached, anyone can. Hey, Mike, I think you still got my daggone it, email. I hope. You still got my phone number? Somebody sent me a message last night. I don't know where it was from. I didn't click on it. So if there's anybody who sent me a weird, what the hell does this thing say? It was Hotmail too. Who the hell uses Hotmail anymore? My phone's off. Never mind. But it started off. It said Sony something long. I was just like, I ain't clicking that. Be careful clicking stuff, man. You know, I don't know what to do if something happens to the phone. I'm not phone literate. I'm phone illiterate. Well, cell phone. You give me a regular phone, I know how to use one of those. You dial it, and you hit go or call, and then for me, I hit that speaker button because I usually go left side phone. Well, this year, between working in loud factories and concerts, they said I burn out some of them hairs that catch high pitches, but I've also took a little bit of hearing loss there too. So this ear hears stuff really weird. I mean, when people talk and I'm turned to them like this, I'm like, what'd you say? I've turned around the other direction. Okay. I love each and every one of you. Y'all want to get a hold of me and hang out, go on the email. Dana is love 528 at Gmail. Screw it. Good thing about it, the email is if something shows up down there, I don't know what it is, I just delete it. So that's one good thing. I don't have to really worry about it. Just don't click on it. If you don't know what it is, don't click on it. So if any of you are contacting me through there, I'll know by your thing or say hi to me or something or whatever, So that way, if you have like a weird email that I don't know, let me know it's you when you come on, so I don't delete you. Love your brother and one another as if it was you. Exactly. There's people in the world that I just have a general love for all. I look at it this way. Everybody is part of creation. Not everybody realizes that. Not everybody realizes their divinity, but they still originated from there. So as far as I'm concerned, they're sick. Once they leave Earth, get back to the other side, the shit that's plaguing them here will go away. So I don't have anything against the individuals, just maybe the sickness that they picked up here It's 3D sickness. Look, my dog's getting up. I think he wants to. Hold on a second. Don't jump off the bed. He's a little bit older. I don't want him jumping off the bed. Here. Well, he's not. Oh, I don't want to call him old. It's just that bed's kind of high up, and I don't want him hurting his legs and stuff jumping down there. So, anyways, say goodbye to everybody, Mickey Dog. You say goodbye to your fan club, dude. You got a fan club. Yeah, smile about that. Hey, love you too, Mike. Love all of you. Everyone that was here. Debbie, Camelina, Nez. I know there's more that I'm missing. There's an MR. There's everybody. Everybody. All those that was here. All those that will be here later. All those that aren't here now. Love you all. Peace be with you, and have an awesome day. Hey, and remember, we are the conscious evolution.